It's borderline child abuse. First off, I hate the gimmick of using children. And I love what I do love about this, and this is something that people miss.
There we go. And where's the camera? Okay. Oh, look at that sexy woman right there. Look at that. So, I love you, hon. So, I got a letter from my doctor today. I already called my uncle and talked to him and my aunt, sorry. My aunties are my dad's side, my aunt is on my mom's side. But I still say auntie sometimes. Does that mean we say uncly? Or uncly, or however? No, we don't. So why do we say auntie? Anyway. So I got a letter from my doctor today. It's not good. My spine is getting worse, not better. It's getting worse, not staying the same. The only thing I have found that helps with the pain is cannabis, marijuana, pot, weed, herb. Oh gosh, we used to have several different names for it. But I don't have any right now because I was supposed to get some this month and I got ripped off big time. And I'm not happy about that. And so the medicine that the doctor has given me doesn't do anything. It's a type of anti-inflammatory that the thing is, both our family doctor and the surgeon have both said there's not a whole lot that's going to help you with pain. I could take pain meds, but they don't necessarily help. Therefore, thank you, Maggie. Therefore, there's really no point in taking pain meds since they don't help. Sorry, I'm doing something. I'm trying to do several different things here. So several more. And you can't tell even if I turn around. You can't see under the skin. But I have an appointment next month. I'm not going to say the day, the time, anything like that. But I have an appointment with a surgeon next month, and I just wish it would have been earlier in the month because actually, you know what, I need to talk to my wife about that. I may be able to reschedule. I want to just go ahead and have the surgery. Because I don't want there to be more damage, and right now I'm supposed to use a cane to walk, which I don't always do. When we're out, when we're gone, I use a cane. At home I don't use one because if I start to fall, there are plenty of places I can, brace myself against. So, I'm really nervous and even scared concerning the surgery because although there's a very small risk that things could actually get worse. And I have spoken with both my family doctor and surgeon about that. I don't know how this is all going to transpire. Oh, jeez. The last time I went to Dartmouth for surgery was when my wife had her mastectomy. So not my current wife, but my late wife. And so I have this thing about hospitals now. I do not like them because they just make me think of death and pain. And my wife passed away in the hospital, and you know, and the thing about my pain meds is that next month, that's John Boy right there. John, can you get out of the way? Come on, big boy. John, come on. John. So, I probably won't be able to use cannabis after the surgery, not right after it, because sometimes, you know, you cough. You know it's good if you cough, right? So, you know, I'm not going to be able to have those coughing fits or anything, because if I do, then I could negate what was done by the surgeon. So I don't know what's, you know, I'm probably going to be in pain for a while afterward, just because of the surgery, not because of what the pain I already have. So hopefully for that they will give me some medicine, and hopefully that medicine will work. But I probably won't be taking that medicine for very long. I watched some and downloaded some videos of this surgery. It's amazing what you can find on YouTube. I mean, they're actual videos of surgery on YouTube. You know, getting back to my last video on censorship, you know, you have gangbanger videos, and you have killings and murders and executions. You have all these videos of this stuff, but then somebody wants to talk about how to clean a pistol, and their entire channel gets taken down. Or somebody wants to talk about their views on immigration, and because they believe in legal immigration instead of illegal immigration, their channel gets taken down, or they get hit with a threat that they've done something wrong. It's ridiculous. YouTube, the people at YouTube are insane. So anyway, so, you know, if cannabis is what helps me, that's what helps me. And, you know, and the people at YouTube, they don't have a problem with marijuana, but they have problems with things that are not a problem. Anyway, so I had started working out with my punching bag, but after I got that letter today from the doctor, no, I'm not going to be doing any of that. I'm not going to I'm not going to be doing anything that I feel is risky. I don't want to cause more damage than has already been caused. So there are several ruptured discs, and some have gone beyond simply a ruptured disc. the nerves that run down the spine have been damaged. See, the surgeon told me that if I had a traumatic incident, fall down, car accident, whatever, I could become permanently paralyzed. So I want to reduce the risk of that happening. So but yeah, I'm scared and I'm nervous about this, but I think this is the best way to go. Now, they better not do this to me again, because I don't know what I'll do or what I'll say. Last time we went up to Dartmouth, I was looking at something. Anyway, we get up there and they had canceled the x-rays. They had canceled the MRI. And they didn't tell us. So I'm like, why? Why am I coming up here for this? You could have called us. You knew our phone number. You didn't even contact us. We drive all the way up here for nothing. I got mad. I got mad and said, "That's it. I'm done, finished," and left. And I don't want that to happen again, because this has to be taken care of. So. Anyway, I don't know what else to say. Oh, Russia 5-0. I'm like, my goodness, 5-0. 5 is a really high score in footy. So I'm like, and I did not expect Saudi Arabia to get 0. I was rooting for Russia. Does this mean that since I was rooting for Russia and Russia won, that whatever club I root for is going to win? Spain, and we're playing Portugal, and for those who don't know, I don't know what it's like in Spain today, but there used to be this animosity toward the Portuguese, toward Portugal. I don't know if that still exists. I'm what they call old Spanish, not new Spanish, even though I feel more new Spanish because I haven't been there in so long. But yeah, I know. So I don't have any. I don't care. I don't have any animosity toward the Portuguese. I don't understand. The only thing I can see why we would have something against the Portuguese is that they separated from us. I still consider what is Portugal to be a part of Spain, but I have no problems recognizing, accepting, supporting Portuguese independence. Why wouldn't I? But so that part of me makes me feel like new Spanish, not old Spanish. But because I talked to some people on Facebook about the subject, and they said, no, you're old Spanish. Like it or not, you're old Spanish. So, what can I say? But, I did not expect Saudi Arabia to get 0, to score 0. I really expected something better. I don't know. I wasn't able to watch the match because it was over with when I got up. I actually have the live stream on YouTube, but it's, you know, the celebrations and everything. Hopefully tonight on the news they will have something on the sports about it, so I can, you know, because, you know, like, that's Miss Maggie right there. There have been issues with referees. There are a lot of issues so far this year. A lot of refs have been caught taking bribes and other things. So I you know, I don't know if you know, if there's like an anti-Saudi bias amongst the refs. I'm not saying anything wrong happened. I don't know. I'm glad Russia won. My thing is just that I really expected Saudi Arabia to do better than that. So I don't know if the Russian club, if they're just that good. You know, there's also the possibility that the Saudi Arabian club got nervous being out there. I would understand that. It's also possible that the Russian club, that they got nervous, and because they were nervous, they actually played better. You know, it's not that just because you get nervous doesn't mean you don't do good. Sometimes you do better than you normally would. So who knows? I just did not expect that out of Saudi Arabia. And I did not watch the match, so I really shouldn't be saying anything. But tomorrow, España, we are playing Portugal, and we will win. If the Portuguese beat us, I don't know what, but I will not be happy. You know, we are going to win. Okay, Spain for the win. We are going to break the curse this year. So, anyway, so as for the other clubs that are playing, you know, I don't know why Ireland is not able to get into the World Cup. I don't understand it. We have some great footballers in Ireland. I want to root for Ireland, but I can't because they're not there. They're not in the cup. And I'm like, okay, so also I'm going to go through my clubs. Numero uno, everything else comes like a million, zillion, trillion, Google, billion after that. Numero uno club is Celtic, Glasgow Celtic. Now I don't have Facebook anymore, but for some reason Facebook over and over and over again kept wanting me to friend Ranger fans. I'm like, excuse me, I'm a Celtic fan. I don't like Rangers, okay? There's a political aspect to it as well. So Facebook wasn't getting some things right, to say the least. So Celtic is my club. After that is Madrid Real. After that is DC United. DC United is my American club. After that would be the Houston Dynamos. Now, San Antonio now has a club. I don't see. Houston Dynamos, they were supposed to go to San Antonio. I think they wanted a new stadium. I don't remember. So they didn't get it. So they moved to Houston. So I don't know if the San Antonio club is I keep wanting to say National Hockey. I don't know what their level of professional play is. I'm not saying they're not good players. I don't know what like association they're a part of. And then I want the only club I live close enough to that I could actually go watch would be the New Ireland Revolution or the New England Revolution. But they're down in Massachusetts, I think in Boston. If they weren't in Boston, if they were more west in a less, how do you say, less heavily populated area, maybe I would be willing to, take the time and spend the money and go watch a match. But I'm not going to Boston. I'll take the bus to Boston, but I'm not going to drive to Boston. I'll take the train to Boston, but again, I'm not driving to Boston. So, Boston, Beantown. I would actually like to see, I would love to see Boston. There's a lot in that area I would like to see. Same with Philadelphia, DC, even New York City. Places I'd like to see. I don't want to live there. I don't want to live in no city. But I would like to visit and see some things. I'd like to go to the Chinatown in Boston. I'd like to see the tall ships in Boston. I love sailing ships. My daddy and granddaddy were seamen, so it's like salt water runs in my blood. There was a point in time that I wanted to, and I even looked into going to school to take sonar and radar, and there was something else, but the merchant marine is so heavily unionized and I'm not a union guy. To me, I will make a deal with somebody. I will work for you. We'll work it out between us. I don't need some third party deciding what my benefits and pay would be. So I looked into that at one time, but it didn't happen. I even looked into the Merchant Marine Academy, but by the time I looked into that, I was like 30 years too old to go. So none of that ever happened. But then again, you know what? I would never have met my wife. I would never have met my girlfriend. I would never have moved to New Hampshire. So it all worked out in the end. But yeah, I'm really nervous. So I do all this stuff to start exercising, but now I'm deciding, excuse me, no, not until things are taken care of. So I think I see a tick crawling on the screen of the window. Okay, bye everybody. Have a good day.